Do you want to go for another half an hour and give us the last question?
Yes, welcome back to the Bro and Ethan podcast, episode 114. We're starting to roll in some of the footballers, Ethan.
We are. It's earlier in the season.
Or round one, or opening round of the AFL
Yesterday.
is underway at time of recording. Obviously, this will come out once opening round's done and dusted.
Round
We're
zero.
looking forward to round one.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that. But of course, it's all thanks to Skinbro. Use code BRAYANDETHAN20 for 20% off at skinbro.com. The Essentials kit is $54.99, and you can use the same code at hatlocker.com.au to get some hats.
You can. Lovely New York Yankees one and Chicago Bulls on the table here.
Yes, very nice, very nice. I got one on my head.
Yeah.
The Roo.
Yep. Seen several of those.
And of course, Cheetah clothing as well. But Ethan, as I said, the first footballer of the year.
And I know this is going to be so cringe, but I thought of it on the way here. I've got to play this. I'll turn it up on my phone.
Okay, interesting.
Malakai Champion, welcome, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Sorry about that. Bit cringe, I know. Plenty of excitement around you, and commentators, they're going to have a field day with your name, so I just thought I'd do it. They already are, to be honest. They're already having a field day. But
The Waffle Colts commentators.
yes, interested to know what some of the nicknames you go by. Champ, Malachi, Champo, what do you prefer?
Mally,
Yeah.
Champo. I get champed a lot.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't want
Yeah.
champ.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, another guest we've had from Kalgoorlie, so I guess you could say Kalgoorlie's a bit of a footy factory out there in a way, because it is arguably one of the best leagues out there in the state. So you've had some connections already in the AFL. I guess how was it moving to Perth and joining Subiaco?
Moving to Perth was quite a struggle at times. We didn't really get a house until the start of last year. So 2022, my state 16s year, I was living at my auntie's house with my mum's sister. Yeah, it was pretty rough, but moving to Perth was pretty rough. And once, I don't know, explain it. Like, I've kind of got a lot more comfortable. Like, once I had food on the table, roof over my head, going to school every day was kind of made it easier. And having my auntie and my mum with me all the time, it was good.
Well,
So,
you need food to be able to play football, so that's a no-brainer. But have some of those guys, I guess, like Tyrell, Lance Collard, Robert Hansen, have they sort of helped you learn more about the AFL system? You know, you might have a bit of an advantage over others with what it's like, some insight?
yeah, definitely. When Tyrell got drafted 2 years ago, we was doing a bit of pre-season running together. Got a taste of West Coast Eagles pre-season with Tyrell, and it was definitely the hardest bit of running I've done in my life.
Yeah.
And also with Robbie over this pre-season that just come by, spent about 2 weeks with him. Was in Kalgoorlie running in the off season, and then he came up again after Christmas. Went down to Leaderville and done a bit of pre-season running with him, and that was the hardest bit of running I've done in my life. Was that.
Yeah, well, you boys have played, I think, some games together for Mines Rovers. It's pretty unbelievable when you think of it all, chucking the blue on, and then, you know, obviously 2 in the AFL, and hopefully you're going to follow suit. So it's pretty crazy when you think of it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sure. Well, all Australian and under 16s in 2022. How do you, I guess, look back and think, is that when footy got real serious for you?
I reckon footy got really serious when I fully moved down to Perth. The Futures campaign was definitely the reason why I moved down to Perth, because I knew you could get selected for the state 16s through Futures, and I definitely moved down to Perth, and it was Futures that was definitely the thing that I was fully focused on. And with the state 16s, it was I was shocked when I made the state 16 side. I was actually at church the morning that I got the invitation to the state 16s, and the pastor said you're going to receive a blessing, and bang, I just got the email of the state 16. So it was crazy.
I mean, I was watching some highlights on Baseline in preparation for this, and you're just fending off blokes on the Gold Coast. Like, did you surprise yourself a bit? Did you think All Australian would happen? Like,
With the fend off, it was just natural instinct. The bloke like I tried to cut inside and he read the cut, so I just threw my arm out, and luckily I bounced off him. But we just stayed 16s. It was definitely a shock. I was in class, in a accounting and finance class actually, and Adam Jones calls me and I'm like, I'll call you back in 15. I've got school here. Called him back and he told me the good news. Couldn't wipe the smile off my face for the whole lunch, and for the whole time home. Couldn't wipe the smile off my face, and I kind of thought like it wasn't that big of a deal, and then like all my family were like celebrating and like throwing me parties and stuff, but I didn't really think it was a big deal.
Well, when you think about it, you're in the 22 best players as a 16-year-old in Australia. Like it's a big deal, and we've often heard blokes that have come in here and say they receive a phone call from Adam Jones and they say it's either a good thing coming or a bad thing coming, and obviously it was a good thing for you. But last year was another impressive year for you, particularly at Subiaco. The mark against Perth comes straight to mind straight away. Is that the best hanger you've taken? Or is there another one that hasn't been captured?
Oh, there's plenty that hasn't been captured. A lot of when I was a young kid. We have Aboriginal football carnivals. We just play King of the Pack around the oval. Chuck Speckies. I was known as the bloke who would sit on heads. But definitely, I think that's only the one that's been recorded. Was that? It wasn't that big, but it was all right.
One-on-one.
That was a big game too, wasn't it? You guys, Perth were undefeated, and you guys went in and beat them.
Yeah, I was actually I came off 3 week suspension on that Perth game, and I was like fired up. I was like, Coach John comes up to me and said, "You need to prove yourself here. You've had a full month off. I had a little 4 week period break of just a full running, like a little preseason in the mid season, and I was fired up, and we knocked them off. We gave them their first loss of the season.
Yeah, that was a big game. Definitely remember that one. But you found out you were going to be in the AFL Academy over the summer just gone. So tell us about that, and then I guess playing in that Futures game as well on grand final day at the MCG under the name of Team Nicknat.
Oh, so I was actually Team Selwood.
Team Selwood.
Yeah.
My bad.
But I'm actually in the Nat Nui Academy at West Coast. So
it was like,
we didn't know. So I was actually in Brisbane. I was on a school camp. We just landed in Brisbane, and I received a phone call from Tarkin, and because on my phone it just has no caller ID, who calls me all the time. So I was like, oh, hello, who's this? It's like Tarkin. And I was, oh, how you going? Yeah. And then he let me know I was in the AFL Academy, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I was shocked, because obviously the year before, like with Curtin or Colton, like all the boys who made it, I was like, wow, that's like unbelievable. And all the past draftees who got to like wear the jersey, I was like looking at it like, wow, that is like so good. And then to be able to wear one myself it's unbelievable. And as a kid, you grow up like you wanting to watch an AFL grand final. That's every AFL fan's dream, and to be able to play on the MCG and to be able to play before the grand final was unbelievable. It was surreal.
And you've had some time with the academy. You got the game coming up. We're talking off air, Coburg in the VFL. Must be exciting what's already happened, but then also the opportunity, as you said, to pull on the jumper.
So I'm number 11 this year.
It's a high number,
the first time I'm outside of the number 10.
11's not a bad number. People can wear the number 11 quite well.
With pride.
For sure. So I'm a pretty small bloke. I usually get the inside of the 1 to 10, but no, I'm actually number 5 this year for the AFL. Okay, I was number 11 for the game out MCG. So
that's even better,
number 5. Good number. So I'm excited for the upcoming game. I think we fly down on the 11th of April and play on the 13th against Coburg at Icon Park. So it will be my 3rd time going to Melbourne, and I'm excited.
And obviously one of 2 from WA and the academy. What about learning off some of the other guys in Melbourne? There's obviously someone in there is going to go pick 1, pick 2.
One thing you learn is just they're normal blokes too. They're just good at football.
And they're on the same path as you. You're on the journey with them, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of them have leadership qualities. Ashcroft Levi, he was talking a lot. He's definitely up there for top 5 pick One thing I learnt with him is he just talks, knows what he's talking about, and very good leader. Yeah.
They say he's better than Will, so I guess we'll have to see if
What Will go?
pick two, but it was controversial.
Father,
because
son?
Who was
Yeah.
pick one?
It was Aaron Cadman.
Yeah, Cadman. That's
Yeah.
right.
Who came through late. Obviously, the AFL Academy gives you an opportunity to train at an AFL club, as you've done with West Coast. You were already in the NGA, as you said, but talk us through walking into an AFL environment day one, and then how it's been since.
Walking into the day one, it was like I just couldn't believe it. The first time I went into, I think it was after the academy weekend, so we spent the weekend in Melbourne, and I rocked up on Monday sore because we had training Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we had training Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Rocked up on Monday, I thought I was going to train. They didn't let me, and just going in there, shaking everyone's hand, meeting everyone, I couldn't believe it. Like, these are the blokes I've watched win a grand final.
Eagles fan?
Yeah. Oh, I'm a Bombers fan,
Okay,
but
yeah.
Eagles is obviously around my family with my nana and all my uncles and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the blokes that I've watched win a grand final 5 years ago, and I couldn't believe it. What I've realised is they're normal blokes too. They like to have fun. They like to have fun.
Yeah.
They're just very, very good at football.
And I know that last year, Riley Hardiman and Colton trained with them.
Yeah.
And there's been some open training sessions that you've had. So have you been mistaken for a current player? Obviously, you're on that path, but any autographs signed? Because I think you've been there when some of the biggest open trainings have been.
Yeah, it was I think there was maybe 1,000 at one training. I didn't go to any of the fairs. I just went straight to my mum and all my family. I'm not a player there, so I'm pretty sure it was after the first session. I was walking out in the parking lot, and the one bloke pulls me up. Oh, good luck for the season, mate. I said, I'm just a trainer, mate. I'm not here. I'm not on the list. I'm just training here.
Yeah. Did you get to play in any of the official match sims?
Yeah, so not the official ones. We had like an intra-club one.
Yeah.
It was about 60 minutes long. Yeah. I don't know.
Right, so how was that? I guess playing it, in a way you could say playing an AFL game. They're all AFL players.
It was scary. What you don't realise is it's very, very fast and very, very skilled, physical, and you just got to be switched on 100% of the time. Like, you can't take a break on the field. Your break's on the bench, so.
Yeah. So when you got your first touch, bit of relief?
Yeah, it was it was on my left foot, and it probably went about 20 metres to the left. So, it was. Yeah, they kind of let me go a little bit, but it was all right.
So we know Dusty Martin's been a bit of an inspiration to you.
Yeah.
Any other small forwards that you idolise?
Yeah, for sure. Like Eddie Betts from Kalgoorlie, my mum's cousin, so my uncle. 350 games.
Is he from Kalgoorlie?
Yeah, he's from Kalgoorlie.
It's a bit like forgotten, because he's obviously been.
So did he play through the WA state?
Don't think so.
No, I'm
don't
pretty
think so.
sure he got drafted. He lived in Melbourne when he got drafted, and he was like going through. I think his dad's from South Australia, so I'm pretty sure he was like up in South Australia. So
that amazes me.
Yeah,
I never knew that.
My mum's brother, my uncle Tim, was living with Eddie in Melbourne at the time, and they were like catching the train each for like 40 minutes to go to training and everything. So, yeah, definitely my uncle Eddie, and obviously Cyril, Shy, Bolton, Toby Green. Yeah, he just does whatever he wants.
Bit of swagger on the field.
Yeah, definitely a lot of them small forwards who have a good presence, and Cozzy, this bloke just lays heaps of tackles and gets a redhead a lot, but once he learns how to calm down a bit, he should be fine. So
with that connection with Eddie Betts, have you sort of been able to, I don't know, get some advice off him, or have you met him, or?
Yeah, I've met him once in my life. I've seen him like a couple of times at funerals in Kalgoorlie, but I was too young to, I was scared to meet him. But last year I was on a Clontarf camp, State of Origin. We played out the Collingwood training facility.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and messaged him and asked him to come down and watch. And I was actually playing, and I could see some Indigenous boys crowd this one bloke, and I was like, yeah, he's here. So, I took my good mate Cuba with me. I said, oh, come meet Uncle Eddie. So we met him, and then was yarning with him. It felt like I've known the bloke my whole life. just we had that connection. And across the street, we seen Clayton Oliver walking. I was like, oh, get Clayton to get a photo with us. So yeah, we went and got a photo with Clayton too. Yeah.
Now, clearly there's a lot of hype. You've been labelled as a potential top 10 pick. Now, it's so early in the year, so we don't want to obviously put too much expectation on you, but how are you sort of planning to deal with the attention as it continues to build? Is that sort of something that your management, TLA, have sort of helped you out with?
Yeah, definitely. They just told me not to get it too invested in it. I don't get invested in any of it. Like, I don't even, like, with the academy blokes, I didn't even know half of the team because I don't, like, with the footy wise, I don't really look into it at all. I just, rock up to training, play footy, get to know my teammates, and, I don't focus on any of the media stuff. Like, if I get a mention on my story, I'll just mention it back on my story and stuff. But with the attention, I don't really care.
Yeah, smart.
Well, what are the goals, I guess, for this year ahead? Is Subi League on the agenda? Because we're talking off air. You said you've been training with them quite a bit for the pre-season.
Definitely, I want to get heaps of senior footy up my sleeve. For the rest of I reckon just for the next 4 months. Hopefully get selected for the winter squad in state, and hopefully get a league debut, and definitely start the season strong, whether it's from league, Rezzies or Colts. So,
well, if that does happen, do you reckon playing league at 15 in Kalgoorlie will hold you in good stead?
I was 15, and Mum had to sign a permission form for me to play footy.
You had to wear the yellow shorts or whatever they are?
Nah, so I was actually in Perth at the time, but I was here for, I think, my nana's funeral, or she just passed away, and my coach for my under-16s team messages me on Instagram, the league coach wants your number. I was like, what for? He wants you to play this weekend. So we just stayed back to Kalgoorlie, and played. I reckon I was about 55 kilos, like 160 centimetres tall, and I was getting punched around a bit, but I took it all as the experience, and that's what's going to happen.
And I think this is separate, but you've had some success like in the Kalgoorlie. I've seen like some carnivals and that, premiership medals. I don't know if it's one, but I've seen some.
I've won one, but I've watched my team win about 5. One with my old man, my dad, and my uncles. They all used to play together. I used to water boy them. But I'd say the year we won I think it was 2022 we won. That was we won our prelim final by 1 point, and we won the grand final by 1 point. And
Collingwood style.
Mate. In the prelim, we were down by like 3 goals with 5 minutes left, no time added. So we just had to just go quick. It was thinking about it now, like I could tear up just like thinking about it, because we went through so much, like, and then the grand final we were down by like 3 goals with 5 minutes left again, and we just somehow pulled out a miracle. Like, my mum is praying on the sidelines, praying for a miracle. My nana's not even watching the game, or she'll have a heart attack. Like, it was that intense. Like, after the game, I was crying. That's how much it meant to me to finally win one.
I blame you.
I reckon that was around the time, because I remember the first time I ever heard your name, it was actually through Bray. I remember Bray, you said, look out for a name, Malakai Champion. It was either 21 or 2021 or 2022. And it's
do not remember that.
I remember it. I don't know, through umpiring or whatnot. But as we know, the state program has been together the whole pre-season, which is a first. How do you feel like you boys are shaping up with that sort of change and for the champs later in the year?
Oh, definitely a lot more stronger than what we did start. I have so much confidence in our state 18s team this year to hopefully win it all. Definitely, we've got the talent. Yeah, we might be underrated, but once we get on the track, we're very good. So I could sit here, I'm smiling about it, because that's how excited I am to play. Yeah,
and do you feel sort of more responsibility, whether it's at Subi and the Colts, best player? I don't think we can hide that. Like AFL Academy member, you're clearly the best player at Subi Colts, or even in that state team as an AFL Academy member. Do you feel more pressure or responsibility to perform? Personally?
Not really. Sometimes I might have the expectation to train harder or like put more work in, which is like normal. I don't really feel like the boys obviously like make a joke about it, but it's just it's normal boys having fun, and I have fun training with them. Yeah, so I don't feel pressure. We're all treated the same. We're all there for the same reason. So
Any aspirations to lead that state team in a captaincy or perspective?
oh, maybe not a captain, like maybe a leadership role. Definitely, I reckon I'm pretty smart on the footy field to know what I'm talking about. So yeah, or maybe a captain, maybe not. Or I'd like to be a part of the leadership group.
Sort of out of your hands in a way,
Mm.
with votes and that.
Outside of your tricks, something that stands out is your hair colour.
Yeah.
Seem to change it up every now and then. So anything lined up for this year?
I'm not sure. It just happens out of nowhere. I could be laying in bed. I want to get my hair dyed.
You'll
Just go to the
just be bored and be like, I'll go to the bathroom and just quickly
Yeah.
chuck some bleach in it or something.
I don't know. I was just getting ready for summer, and then I ended up cutting it up in like November. But yeah, I thought it suited me. And there was a stage where I had orange hair, and there was a stage I had blonde hair, and the stage I had white hair. So I think before the academy game we had at Melbourne, I re-dyed my hair, and I was actually at the beach the day before, and I got sunburn all over my scalp. So when we like putting the dye on, I was like, "Mum, what are you doing? You're burning my head." So we had to like cut it short, and yeah, the hair I had like heaps of like, brown stuff, and then all just white hair. So yeah, I thought I suited it. Like I wish I was born a blonde, but yeah, it's fine.
First year out of school, happy/sad or about that? What's been happening? Bit of a guitarist we see on the Instagram story.
No, that was my uncle.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, a lot of people swapped up on my story.
Yeah.
Like, how are you so good? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's been happening off the field with like work or just outside of footy?
So I'm getting starting a job at the mining company Komatsu. I got that aligned with the sponsorship through AFL Academy. So I'm just working part time. I think it's five hours a day for 5 times a week. So 25 hours a week is pretty fine. I start 10 till 3. I get my forklift license out of it, and yeah, it's pretty fine.
Where are they based?
In Welshpool.
Yeah.
So
Not too far for you.
yeah, it's still 35 minutes.
I'd take 25 minutes to get to work.
Yeah.
That would be a dream.
Yeah, well, you're saying even just to get to training and that, there's no short trips for you.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Commitment.
it's 35 minutes or 30 minutes, but I don't really care as long as I got music, as long as I got the aircon on.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as I know I'm happy going to training, 35-minute goes as a click of fingers. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on to the Instagram Q&As. Plenty sent in. I think Ethan said there was 50 sent in within 45 minutes or something.
Might need to say if we don't put yours in, it's probably because we've just got so many and we might have already covered it. But
Cody Angove is going to kick it off. Who's your top 3 cricketers in pre-training cricket? In order, and you can put yourself, he says.
I'd say Chase Martinson, number 3. The bloke just goes
3 being the lowest?
Yeah, 3 being lowest. Chase, definitely. The bloke bowls like 160 Ks. Well, not 160, but
Feels like it.
Yeah, it feels like it, and he bloody hits sixes for fun. So definitely Cody second. He gets around the spin bowl, the in-swing Yorkers, and number 1 probably Hamish Warne Davies. So yeah, he calls himself Shane Warne, the way he spin bowls. So I'll give it to him as
So
number
you're not putting
1.
yourself in?
Nah, I'm on a different level.
So is this a pre-training ritual for WA? You play a bit of cricket?
Yeah, sometimes like the boys get down like an hour and a half early. We
yeah.
just go play cricket on the basketball court, and got tape on the cricket balls, so they do swing a lot. And let's say there's about 15 or maybe 10 meters where you bowl, so it does feel like 160 k's coming at you.
No injuries, please. Deadly Corey, does the black jeans make you so quick?
I'm actually a half caste. I'm like I think my dad's dad is a Scottish man, Australian man. So I don't know where my fastness maybe comes from my legs. Maybe it comes from I don't know.
Comes from somewhere. B. Bailey Carr. If you had to pick between making the AFL or getting 40k instantly, what would you pick?
40k money.
Yeah.
Oh, make AFL. Hopefully, make
You're gonna get more than 40k in your first year.
40k would last me a car. That's
Yeah,
all.
exactly.
If buy me a car and I'll have what $10,000.
You couldn't even buy like a new Hilux for
Yeah,
40K.
mate,
Like,
they're expensive.
yeah.
WA footy prospects. What's the reason for Subi's development and on-field success?
For Colts or
I'd say so.
the reason?
Yeah.
I haven't really been to any of the Subi trainings at all, but
Maybe last year or how you guys pushed for finals.
yeah, just we were known as a team who were pretty angry, who would fight a lot, and our talent manager came to us and said we've got to stop, and that's what we did. We focused more on footy than fighting, so we would just go to our teammate, get him out of the fight, and stop fighting, and that's definitely helped a lot as our team. It was a bit stiff. I reckon we had the team to win it last year, but yeah, there was just teams that were a little bit stronger than us.
Yeah.
Well, still got your top age year if you
Yeah.
don't crack into league. So.
Taj Mibus, I think. Favorite Esperance person?
Probably
Is he asking for a shout out?
nah, not Mibus. Nah, definitely Cooper. Me and Cooper, we're basically like the same person. He's probably just about 20 centimeters taller. Yeah, we've known each other for about 5 years, I'd say. Played a lot of footy together against each other, and you rip a bloke.
I like this next one.
Thomas.Cathcart. Are you him?
Blake Kelly. Blake Kelly's him. The younger bloke. No, I'm not him.
M Russell _ favorite Contarf worker of all time. Better say Rusty.
Oh, I'll put 3 in. I can't pick. Oh, maybe 2. My Uncle Tim, my mum's brother. Yeah, second father figure. Bloke was giving me $20 a day so I could do anything I wanted in Kalgoorlie. I'll ask him, could you take me to get a feed during school hours? He'll take me to get a feed, or he'll bring me a feed. So definitely my uncle had, definitely Rusty. And met the bloke when I was in year 7, and he was good footy player at Boulder City Football Club. He was a captain in his second year, I think. Captained the GFL side. Yeah, good bloke, Rusty. And I've got too much Clontarf teachers actually. Yeah, I can't put them all in here, but definitely the recency out Cecil's with Brian and Blaine. Blaine Wilson, yeah.
Your state ruckman, Kale, has come through with a question. Thoughts on your left foot kicking?
My left foot kicking is better than Kale's. A lot better than Kale's actually. It's improved a lot. Maybe at the start of pre-season because you haven't kicked a footy in about 2 months, it was pretty shocking. But now it's a lot more better, and better than Kale's for sure. He doesn't have a left foot.
I'm gonna just quickly say, you're on the pocket. Are you going right foot banana or left foot snap for goal?
Or if I'm
if
I'm opposite side.
Is your left good enough, or you're backing in your right?
I'll back my left foot snap, but I'll just do a right foot drop punt.
Okay.
Yeah, I like doing drop punts from the boundary. A lot of people know I like doing drop punts. It's what my dad used to teach me. He never used to snap. He just always used to drop punt. So
Old school.
Thomas Cathcart, what's the go-to bedtime before a game? And in brackets, Vic Country.
Vic Country. We were in Gold Coast, and I was with my teammate Anthony Henson, and we had a game. I think it was like 11 o'clock the next day, and me and that bloke went to bed about 3 o'clock at night, and he was FaceTiming girls this is WA time, so it's 2 hours behind, so it's not as late, and it was just funny, and we got up. The breakfast was at 6:30 or 7 o'clock. Me and him woke up at 7:30. People banging, Cooper Moore was banging on the door, hurry up, we got to go, we got to catch the bus. We still had the shower, still had that breakfast. Me and him, our breakfast was cold. And it was, it's one of the funniest memories of my life. But it was 3 o'clock in the morning, we went to bed on that. And that was actually my best game too, that Vic Metro game.
Secret to making all Australian people go to bed at 3 in the morning.
Definitely not recommended because I did end up falling asleep straight after the game.
On the bus on the way back.
Yeah. For Colts, wake up about 9. We play at 9, so go to bed. I can't go to bed straight away person.
Yeah.
So 10:30, 10 o'clock or 9:30 I'll try and knuckle down and lay in bed. end up going to bed about 12:30 or 1. So I still get about 5 or 6 hours of sleep before I play footy.
Man, Colts footy's rough. Like, I think about it all the time. Like, if you're playing in Mandurah or something and you're 9 in the morning, like, or if you're from Mandurah and playing in Joondalup, like, that's rough.
You can just book a hotel
Yeah.
if you're in Mandurah playing in Joondalup.
Yeah. Casey _ Murison, I think. How'd you cope with COVID 2020?
It was like COVID 2020. I was still in Kalgoorlie at the time. We
You've
had
been,
no.
what, like 14?
Yeah, I was 14. Oh no, I was 14. I had no school for about 2 months. All I did was just play Fortnite, 2K, FIFA clubs with Casey and my other mates, Oakley, Hayden Caker, Riley Cook, even like Shrome Graham, like all my older brothers' friends too, and all my mates. So yeah, we just played the game. I would wake up 2 o'clock in the afternoon, play the game till 6 o'clock in the morning, go to sleep, wake up. I was playing the game 14 hours a day for 2 months straight, and yeah, it was. I'd say it was definitely one of the times of my life because I was 14 years old, and first day back at school we had soccer. We had soccer sport. Oh, I couldn't even run 20 meters because I was just. I think I was eating like twice and drinking like just Coke every day and stuff. Yeah, so that's how I coped with COVID.
Well, that was
You
probably
don't-
similar with us as well.
You don't know much better as a 14-year-old.
Lucky I wasn't like 17 or something. I would have got a lot more fatter than what I did at 14.
Yeah, I can tell you Fortnite was probably
Yeah,
number
it
one
was-
thing that everyone did during COVID.
Yeah.
Speaking of Fortnite,
Speaking of Fortnite, Thomas Cathcart again. Is it true you're a freak at Fortnite?
Yeah.
I think he said freako, but I'm just gonna say
I'm
freak.
100% the best Fortnite player in the state 18 squad. I think that 2 months really paid off of just playing Fortnite every day. But yeah, definitely Fortnite, 2K, FIFA. I've got anyone
Everyone
covered.
covered?
Yeah, everyone covered.
Clyde Stubbs,
Yeah.
04. Murney or Munro?
I like Mooney better, but yeah, his new nickname is Munro. I don't know where he got Munro from, and we've called him Mooney from Mini.
Yeah.
Mini Man to Mooney Man to Munro. So, yeah, the bloke, he's got about 1,000 nicknames, and no one even calls him Kite. It's just the nickname at the time. So, yeah.
I reckon that Murney question was sent in a lot, so we've covered that.
Tyler Senge, excuse me, best golfer at Subiaco.
Definitely not myself. Kishawn Cook, definitely the best golfer at Subiaco. Richie Bartlett's the bloke you laugh at when you play golf. Tyler Senge, bloke you laugh at when you play golf. But Tyrell Dewar, I could call him a Subi player. Yeah, he's all right. I think Robbie's better than Tyrell, I reckon, Robbie Hansen. But yeah, Tyrell's just got all my clubs. He's had them for a month and a half. He's told people he's bought them off me and everything, and I keep messaging him to bring him back, and he doesn't reply at all. So I don't think I'm getting my clubs back.
Chilton Yaron. Why does he love vanilla Cokes? Bloke has them with breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay, so it's not me with the vanilla cokes. It's one of the contact workers, Brian Luder. Oh yeah, so the bloke just drinks vanilla cokes and has bloody hot dogs and sauce every morning. So
Breakfast champions.
Oh,
Well, you mentioned Tyrell and golf clubs. He says go get some new golf clubs because he's not getting his ones back.
yeah, he's poxy bloke. That bloke. Yeah, he's
on the big bucks now.
Yeah, mate. He's bought a new car. He can't even give my golf clubs, but he can go buy his own golf clubs.
Smithigans. Who's quicker, Ethan Sambo or Malachi Champion?
Ethan. To be honest, I reckon I've got Ethan on the takeoff, the first 10, 15, but the blokes got me in the next 50 meters with his longer strides. I reckon, definitely Ethan.
I think we're probably going to have to roll through and skip some of these. We've still got at least half of them left, so we'll probably just find some good ones.
Luca.
We'll go Luca Kentfield. Who is the best skipper you've had?
The best skipper I've had. I've had a lot of good skippers throughout my time. Definitely not Luca. Luca wasn't even there for half the year. The bloke was playing league. Definitely probably Judd Kelman throughout our regionals, Subiaco regionals, under 15s. Yeah, Kelman.
We'll go Whisper Walsh. What's it like being the second best champion behind your brother?
I am known as his brother. Everyone, oh, you're Damien's brother. Yeah, so yeah, he's getting better, but I'm definitely the best champion in the family. There's no one better than me.
We'll go to Lance Collard. Who's your favourite player?
To play with, I think it is.
I think player to play with in Fortnite, is it, or
I think
footy?
it's on the field.
On the field,
Duo.
Oh,
With yourself.
me and Lance did play a lot of footy together. So yeah, definitely me and Lance for waffle reasons. But if I had to choose carnivores, I'll pick my good mate Cuba Garlett. Just rolls off the halfback, will get you 30 a game.
Hamish Davis, who's skinnier, Cody Angove or Will Hayes?
I reckon Hayes is actually bigger than Angove, to be honest. But yeah, Hayes is bigger than Angove for sure. So yeah, definitely Angove's way more skinnier. Angove's skinnier than me. Angove's the skinniest in the team for sure.
Hazard _29. When are you going to open up a candy shop?
I don't know. No, I don't know. To be honest, I'm not really the type to sell candy. I just like to just get on with the ball, get it straight away. Yeah.
Jordan Clements 3. Do you think you would have made it far in basketball as well?
No, I'm too small. If I was 6 foot or over 6 foot, I reckon I would have been able to play a lot more basketball. And definitely, I was actually I would say I was pretty good at basketball. Got invited to play Aussie Prospects. I was playing a lot of country week. I made the All Stars in the championship division and Divi 2 a lot. But threw it all in the bin once footy became serious.
Can you dunk? Because Jacob Perry 243 says best dunk you've done.
I can't dunk 10. He's probably talking about a 7 foot rim. Probably just probably 360 off the board on a 7 foot rim. But I can hang on the rim on a 10 foot, but won't be able to dunk.
I reckon we got 2 left here. I reckon we got one from Sully Boy, and then I reckon Nick Foley. I reckon we could finish off with him. So Sully Boy asks, what motivates you?
Just the feeling of being happy of when I train, when I play footy, and definitely the boys who were there, my friends, and a lot of my family, and a lot of those who passed away. I do it for them a lot. Definitely that.
Yep.
Nick Foley. Has the champion, meaning yourself, ever champed someone on the field, and does he rate champion clothing?
If I champ people, it's for fun. Last year, I just started champing everyone out in our Subi team, and I don't really champ people. I don't talk trash. I just go and fight them, and I say things that I don't remember. But what was the last bit of that?
You rate champion clothing.
Yeah, I might sue them. It's my last name. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I reckon that'll do it.
Yeah.
Everything else is
Covered it. Pretty
we've
much.
basically covered it. Yeah. Quiz time. First footy player this year. So we're going back to the traditional quiz.
Yep.
With the traditional opening question, and there's some other traditional questions as well. But the 10 is the par at the moment. 4. You can get a max of 14. There's been a couple of 9s and a 7.5. So
Last year's stats, obviously nothing's happened.
yeah.
Wise
So
this year, so
on yourself. Question number 1. What is your height and weight on the Waffle website?
176.67 kilos.
I want to check this because we might have it
Yeah.
wrong on our notes.
Yeah, so 176 centimeters and 67 kilos.
Correct.
Yeah, we got the
Did that get updated this morning or something? Or
No, I don't know. I think on another website
Yeah,
it said
I think
172. and I
Yeah,
just
on
saw
rookie,
that.
I think it's
Yeah.
rookie me.
Right.
Yeah, I'm actually 173. So yeah, I'll take 176.
Do you reckon you stop growing?
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. Just give me 5 more centimeters.
they say they say guys keep growing to 22 or something. So
Yeah.
heaps of time. We're still growing technically.
Yeah, we could say that.
You'd hope you're growing.
I hope so. So number 2, you scored goals in every single round for Subi last year except for one game. Who was this against?
I think it was against East Perth in
Right.
round 2.
It was early, yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. Good start. 2 from 2. Question number 3, true or false? In both of your finals for Subi last year, you kicked the same amount of goals and behind. Sorry. Is that true or false?
I'll say false. Yeah, it's false.
True. Kicked 2-1 in both games.
Bit of a trick question.
I don't remember kicking a point against West Perth. That's why.
Says you have on here, so we'll have to take that. 2 from 3. Number 4. How many times did you have 20 plus disposals in the game for Subi last year?
3 times.
Oh. How'd you guess that?
Just the first. I think my first 20. No, my first one was against West Perth when I got suspended, and then East. It was against Perth, my first game back from suspension, and then I remember my game against South Freo. I got bloody pulverised, stung on my head.
That was 3 in 4 weeks. Those 20 plus games.
So that instant form. What are we? 3 from 4. Question number 5. Have you given away or received more free kicks in your Colts careers thus far?
I reckon I've received more.
Correct. 12-10.
Oh, I've given away a lot of free kicks.
4 from 5.
This one might take a little bit of counting, but number 6. How many players were in the under-16s 2022 All-Australian team that are now in the 2024 AFL Academy?
Or for WA or for the whole?
Whole.
Oh, you got me here. I'm gonna say 14.
I was going to say, it's not as much as you think, but
Yeah.
it's 8.
Oh,
Including
far
you.
out.
That's actually a big stat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you would think a lot more. Be closer
Yeah,
to 20.
but at the same time, like 2 years,
2
some
years
guys
is a
peak
long,
at
is a
16.
long time.
I
Yeah.
guess. All right, well, we're still 4 from 6. Question number 7. What was the winning margin team that Nui beat Team Selwood on grand final day last year?
It was pretty close. It was a goal. It was within a goal.
Mm.
I'll say. Was it 2 points?
3.
Oh,
I was going to say it was between 6 and 1. And I was hoping, and I was like, oh, actually, no, he might just say, let's split it halfway and go 3. So I was like, that would probably be too much of a hint. But very close. 4 from 7 still.
Number 8. In the last 2 games of the regular season last year, you took the same amount of marks against the 2 Freo-based waffle teams, so South and East Freo. What's the number of marks? It's pretty high, I'd say, for a small forward.
I think it's 7. Is it 7?
8.
So close.
8 marks is. I think I took 10 marks in one game,
Yeah,
but that's
same
just leading up and giving a 15-meter kicks.
Still 4 from 8. 6 points up for grabs, though, so we could potentially get to that 10.
And the next one, we don't need a number, we just need an answer.
All right. So, well, you know yourself here. Question number 9. Do you have more followers on Instagram or TikTok?
I actually checked. I was looking at my TikTok followers. I've got more on Instagram. Yeah, I think I had like 4,000 on TikTok, and then I had way more TikTok followers before. But that's when I was just posting every day for fun, and then I just stopped posting.
Had some good videos on there. I think some footy ones and that down at the park.
169 more on Instagram.
So it's quite close. It is quite close. Correct.
5 from 9. We need this.
So 5 points up for grabs here. 5 if you get it bang on. 4 points if you're within 3. 3 points within 5. 2 within 10, and a point for anything outside of that. How many Colts games have you played in your career up to this point?
I think last year I played 14, and the year before that I played 3, so 17.
Bang.
Big. That was big.
17.
Got it,
17
17.
Colts. Oh.
5 points. So it takes you to equal top of leaderboard.
Still yet to crack that 10.
Yep.
Anyways.
Double digits. You take that.
Equal top.
Wasn't too hard for you.
I guess
He's very close with a lot of them. Like
no matter the
marks.
result, he would have been the top of the footy
Yes.
guys. Because you're the first one here.
Yeah.
So you take that. Now they've got a target to chase.
I reckon they'll beat me.
Well,
I
12 was the most last year.
It's
We
not
had
gonna
4
be easy.
guys on 12, probably 2 or 3 on 11, and then the rest were 10 and below.
I'm pretty stiff. I've missed a couple by 1 point.
Yeah.
But that All Australian one actually shocked me a lot.
I reckon you could have got 12. You were 1 off for the
marks.
and the grand final or
Margin,
the
yeah.
academy game on grand final day.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good effort.
We might, considering you haven't played, we might have to get you back on later in the year and do a 2024
Yeah.
version
Yeah,
of
my,
the quiz.
my memory is very,
Yeah.
very vivid from last year.
Yeah. Oh, well, of course, it's all thanks to Skinbro, Hat Locker, and Cheetah Clothing. Their links will be in the show notes with the links to the stores, the online stores, and all the discount codes that you need. And remember, if you're listening, watching, wherever, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, wherever,
Watch.
make sure you subscribe, like, follow. That's probably
Share.
it. That's probably it.
Share.
Share if you really want to. Yeah, that's probably all. But Malachi, can't thank you enough for coming in, and all the best for the rest of the year.
Thank you.